Good morning everyone and welcome back to Fuzzy Ferret Farm in Stardew Valley. Right, let's have a quick look at the television, shall we? Right, have our fortunes improved at... No, they haven't. They're somewhat annoyed. The spirits have been in a sulk for an extraordinarily long amount of time. And it's going to be sunny all day tomorrow. That is a little bit of a shame because I've got enough money that I could easily upgrade my watering can at the moment. I'm really tempted to do that. Dear Aavak, I'd like to share an old cooking recipe with my pappy used to make. It's important the fish is fresh. Escargot, thank you very much, Willie. That's very, very kind of you. Dear neighbour, when I'm not taking care of animals, I like to experiment in the kitchen. Since we've become friends, I want to share some recipes with you. I hope you like this. Marnie, rhubarb pie. Oh, I definitely like that, though it does hurt me a little bit that you call me dear neighbour instead of Aavak. Aavak, I'd like to buy a pumpkin from you. My daughter and I want to carve jack-o'-lantern for the upcoming Spirit Eve festival. Caroline, oh, that's a beautiful request. I will make sure to get you a pumpkin right away. In fact, I'm going to carry it around with me right now. There we go. One pumpkin. In fact... Oh, no, I'll just grab one pumpkin for now. Right, is there anything I need to do? Ooh, yes, there is, in fact. There is a bit of a tree stump there. Any stump? No, little seed there. Okay, right. Ooh, we've got an ancient fruit. How marvelous. I approve of this. I approve greatly. Now then, for today, we actually don't have that much that we need to do. I'm thinking we will... I really do want to get down to the level of the mine where I can start gathering gold myself so that I can at last look to make some sprinklers for the farm because, as you can imagine, yeah, watering does take a fair bit of time out of my early morning, and I really would like to improve on that if possible. Let's go ahead and grab up these. I'm going to check on the amount of fodder that we also have, as I'm not at all sure where we stand with that right now, and of course we want to make sure that we've got plenty for our animals. I am almost certainly going to be expanding the amount of animals that we have on the farm in the winter, so I've got a kind of budget for that. Don't worry, Leafin, I'll be up there and I'll water your bowl in just a second. I'm just doing things as I come to them right now. Once we've got all of this done, then we can water the corn. And yes, our corn is going to stay there. His name is Colin. Colin the corn. I'm not in any great rush to harvest Colin. Colin has got a get out of jail free card for now. I might even keep Colin as a pet until the very end of the season. And talking about that, I mess up my watering. It's almost like fate was telling me off for being a scallywag and making people's brains itch intentionally. There we go, Leafin. Right, let's get these done. I'm very tempted to just get rid of those, honestly. Right, let's go in and see our chickens. Boreta. Oops. There we go. There we go. How are we doing? Fantastic. A Rumba loves me 1.5 hearts. This is a good time. Good time indeed. And just to make sure that I don't accidentally harvest Colin the corn, I will avoid that. And yes, pretty much the only reason I am avoiding harvesting Colin the corn right now is how much fuss was made about the fact that I haven't harvested Colin up to now. And at that point, it's like, well, you know what? Why mess with things? Clearly Colin is happy to have avoided being plucked. So, yeah, we'll just allow him to continue. Well done, Colin, for avoiding my gaze for long enough. Or capitalizing on the fact that I'm such a derp. You get a free pass for now until the end of the season. I will hopefully not forget, and I will harvest you right at the end, because I don't think you want to just, like, you know, dry up on the vine or anything, but... Right, we've got a lot of things. Right, let's drop this off. That's going very, very well in there. Very, very well indeed. I think we're more or less good. Otherwise... Okay. Well, time to drop off some things. The salmon berry... There's a gold star. Yeah, you can go. These cranberries, though. I'm not entirely sure that I want to throw those away. Let's just organize this inventory. Drop off the... Yeah, you know, those might want to come with me. Ooh. Actually, What's it require? 1 copper bar. Do I have a copper bar? I do not have a copper bar. That is a shame. But, you know, it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it, so that can stay there. We've got all the iron that we need to upgrade our watering can. We just need to find a good time to do that. Now, let me go and have a quick check in here. Do we have enough room? Yes, we do. Also, I'm going to bring out the cake Mum made for us. Right, okay, so we're going to head to the south, as it is a day where we can visit the wizard. I'll also bring along all of this stuff that I'm not going to use ever. I'm going to possibly swing by the Adventurers Guild and get rid of that. Ooh, grapes. Okay, I'll better harvest these now. These are fantastic presents for Vincent, as Vincent absolutely, positively adores grapes. So we'll keep any of the gold star ones, I think, because it's such a good gift material. Right then, let's go and check on the merchant. Have you got anything that I absolutely want? You might have something that I need for one of my... Hello there. Oh, gold ore. 700 though. No. Sandfish, don't need it. Pomegranate sapling. Don't need it. Just actually remarkably tempted. Really, really quite tempted. I mean, buying the pomegranate sapling, I'm fairly certain that this is cheaper if I buy it from Pierre. So, no. The gold ore also cheaper if I buy it from Clint, but no. No, I don't think I can afford to splurge on something like that right now. Though it is really playing on my mind. I'm very close to saying, sod it. What is money if not to enjoy oneself? Or rather, what is the use of money? Money is money, regardless what you intend to do with it. Oh dear. Nope. Aha. Oh, damn it. I still got slimed. You and your jumping at me there. You did a very good job of hitting me there, to be fair to you. Let's grab a little bit of everything. And then chop this down. Here we go. And over here. There we are. And get you as well. Perfect. Hello. No. Oh. Let's try and take you out. Wonderful. And now I can make my way through here. Grab all of the rest of this hardwood. We've actually got a lot of hardwood. We shouldn't have any troubles upgrading to the final upgrade of our house. Or, for that matter, getting the stable. In fact, we could try for the stable. Ooh. That would be a good purchase, simply because it would drastically increase our speed. As we would then have a horse. I don't know what we would call the horse, though. That is something I'm going to have to consider. At length, probably. Hello, Rasmodius. Here you go. We don't talk too often, but when we do, I like to leave a good impression. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful in my studies. Thank you. You're very welcome. I believe the townsfolk are afraid of me. Well, you kind of live in a tower, and you know, as you've admitted, spy on them. They're a bit more observant than you think they are. They know what you're doing, and it's particularly odd. It's very worrisome, Rasmodius. Doesn't leave them with a good impression of you. There we go. And we'll grab these as well as we pass through. What am I doing? There we go. Right. As for... I won't worry about that one for now. But as for what we're going to do over here, I could drop into Marnie's place, see how she's doing, see how Shane's doing, see how Jazz is doing, if they're still there. Unlikely, it's 2:40. Hey, Marnie. I wonder if Mr. Lewis gets lonely in that big house of his. Oh, carry out. Lewis. We are going to need these soonish. I do also need to purchase some wheat seeds from Pierre so that I can grow them in my greenhouse. I think I need 10 for the... Let me just check on the bulletin board. Fodder bundle. Oh no, I've already done the wheat. Why do people keep nagging me about wheat then? They must be confusing wheat with hay. I've already taken care of wheat. I need to put hay in there, but I can do that at any time. I used to live in Zuzu City, you know? The biggest difference is the noise. It's never quiet in the city. There's way more people around you, always. And it's always bright with city lights, even at night. Yeah, this is true. It's kind of one of the things I dislike about cities or even town centres. Joe spends the whole day in front of that darn television set. Okay. I guess. Oh, hi Abigail. Let's have a wee chat. I wish the season lasted a little longer. Yeah, I quite like autumn as well. When the wind really picks up, I almost feel like a kid again. Oh, that's quite sweet. Right, let's have a look over here. I could really go for a delicious corn. Could a local... I'm fairly certain I can take care of that. Question is, will Colin be the sacrifice? I mean, I've got other corns, but Colin is the freshest corn. Maybe a few of my seeds will spruce things up. Okay, let's have a look then. I would like to sell a number of grapes. I have all of these. And, in fact, you can have all of those as well. Following that, is there anything I really want to purchase from you? I don't think so. No, I really don't think so. I could purchase this corn. No. Well, I mean, I could purchase the bouquet as well. You understand? But I'm going to leave that for a little while longer. Let's see. Caroline? Oh, Caroline's not here. Where would Caroline be then? I didn't see her in the town square. Either that or I did and I just didn't pay any heed. I think she may be above the town though. Let's go and have a look. Caroline, you up here? No. Where be Caroline? Let me go and have a look to the south again then. Huh. I strongly suspect that I may have just missed her. No, I didn't. I have no idea where Caroline is then today. How peculiar. Hi, Sebastian. I'm up until 3 AM reading this new book. You probably wouldn't like it, though. Well, what if I would? I'm going to do 200 sit-ups tonight. Pretty dedicated, aren't I? I don't know. I know a fella who does 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 squats, runs 10 kilometers every day. Or was it 10,000 push-ups? I can't remember. You look like you've been doing a lot of hard work. Why don't you take a rest of the day off? That's actually quite a nice thing to say. I will consider it. New. I'm going to go back, going to drop these things off. Then I'll probably grab the cart up to the mountains, I'm thinking. Okay, let's drop you off. And have I actually got the mushrooms in here? Oh, I do, yes. Okay, that's not too bad then. Drop these off as well. And is there really anything else I want to drop off? Yes, I guess I want to drop these off for now because I'm not really going to be using them. I don't think. Well, I guess I could bring them with me. I'm not going to lose out by doing that. Right, corn. There we go. Gold star corn for Penny. Colin, you are saved. If I didn't have a gold star corn, I would have been taking you. Simply from the freshness factor. But you are safe for now, Colin. You get to live at least one more day. Right, take me to the mines. Where I am going to drop off a large number of things that I've just picked up. These can all go in there. Thank you. I do intend to go into the mines today. I'll give gifts tomorrow, I think. Though if I come out of the mines early enough, maybe I'll visit the others. Alright, hello. I would like to sell a remarkably large amount of random gubbins that I've got. Oh, I can't sell the slingshot. That's a bit of a shame. I think I've already got better than that. Templar's Blade, 22.29. It's my current... I sold my actual sword. Wow, I'm an idiot. Oh well. 22.29. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was equipped. Unless I was just selling things that were in my inventory. But no, as it happens. However, before I rush to do that, hello. I have got the insect head. 10 to 20 damage. It is not particularly good. Actually, it's not that bad either. We've got the silver saber, the cutlass, claymore. I'm not sure, really. May as well use this for a little while. Yeah, sure. We'll take that simply because I was a derp and sold my actual sword. Ah, what an idiot. That is the problem with thinking you know something. Because these are on my equipped bar, and unless I can't sell them, I just assumed. It was a bad assumption to have made. Bad assumption. There we go. Alright. I may be eating that sooner rather than later. Right, time to head down. Go. It has been quite a while since we were down here. Hello. Nope. Please no throwing skeletons at me. Or rather bones. I mean, throwing skeletons would be throwing yourself, I suppose. Ouch. I was rather moved. Oh, yes, they teleport when they hit you. Let's just try and dig through this. Nope. Not quite got the same kapow that my previous sword had. Not nearly as much damage, unfortunately. Ooh, that was nice. Refined quartz. Let's head this direction. I'm mostly interested in getting to the lower levels here. We can get down to 75, because it's at 80 you start getting the gold ore. There we are. Wow, okay. Anything else on this level, though? Would I be passing up any really good things? Not particularly. I guess. No thanks. Try and take you out if I can. Oh, drat. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. No, it doesn't look like there's actually too much on this level for me to be interested in. So let's head down to the next level instead then. So level 73. Ooh, lots of skeletons. Actually, you know what? This weapon's attack speed is really helping out. I took a little bit of damage there, but overall, yeah, I was really, really liking that. I don't think my previous sword had nearly as swift of a swing. There we go. Loads of iron still. Not that we're using it at the moment. But that was a nice easy level. Let's head down to level 74. We're almost at the 75th level. Oh, really? I thought I'd been locked in there by a stairs. That would have been a little bit shameful. There we go. Sure, let's gobble down Mum's cake. There we go. And we should be able to easily make our way over here. Grab this iron before we head down. We might even make it to 80. Because we came in here not that long ago. We've made some really, really rapid progress. I wish there were secrets in here, like those little walls that if you bombed them, you would take you to a secret area. I would really love it if the mines were a little bit more involved than they currently are. Really would. Now, are you going to take me down to the next level? Yes, you are. Fantastic. You don't tend to find any ores or any special items like gems or anything like that on levels with stairs, I'm told. And to be fair, from what I've observed, that is actually true. Now that I'm actually paying attention to it, I can't say I previously observed it. Now, we need to find a way down is what we need. Anyways, down. There's never going to be a stairs underneath those giant rocks. Those are purely for gathering a lot of rock with a minimal amount of effort involved. Because it takes far less swings versus the amount of rock you get back from them than if you were just mining individual rocks that gave you one rock per mine. Wow, where's the stairs? Okay, I think... Yeah, this stairs has actually eluded me long enough that I'm not going to continue any further. Oh well, that's a bit of a shame, but I guess it isn't too bad, all things considered. Right, well, let's grab all of these then. I can actually take it all back with me. And then jump to the bus stop. There we go. Hopefully I'll be able to find Caroline tomorrow. I need to head over and water the crops, though it is getting quite late. I may have been a bit of a derp with that one. Pop that over there. Let's see if we can't get all of our grapes watered in time. I mean... Oops, nope. There we go. Let's see what we can do. It's maybe another night where we pass out, though. Hopefully not, but we'll have to see. There we are. And there. Please stop trying to slime your way through my grapevines, slime. There we go. And let's just take you out for now. Now, the mobs that you encounter on your farm, in the wild farm, are based on your combat level. So, I'll encounter slightly tougher mobs because my combat level is higher. Which is nice to know, because if you start getting the higher level mobs, then you're going to get better drops from them. So there'll be this alternative method of farming for the mob drops. There we are. Okay, everything is done. Fairly happy with that. This is going to be a ridiculously profitable harvest here. Come on. If I don't get back soon, I'm going to have to sleep with all of this rather than... Oh, damn it. Am I going to have enough time? I don't think I am, actually. No, we just need to get into bed now. In we go. Can I make it to bed? Can I make it to bed? I can. Very close indeed. Good sleep for the night? Yes. Level 8 in foraging, though. +1 axe proficiency. +1 wild berry harvesting. Very nice indeed. And we can now make the warp totem for the farm. And we've gotten to level 5 combat. Fantastic. Fighter. All attacks deal 10% more damage. Or scout. Critical strike chance increased by 50%. Since I'm using a fairly fast weapon, I'm going to go with scout, actually. Didn't make a huge amount of money today. We made a little bit when we sold things to Pierre, but we have got a lot of money's worth on us right now. Indeed. There we go. Our house has been expanded. Fantastic. We have got a kitchen. Oh, this is the best. Finally, we can start making this place look a little bit more comfortable. Ah, good times. You know what? Let's move these both a little bit closer. There we are. And I think we'll have... I'll pop this over here as well, just between them. There we go. Can I move the bed? Can I move? No, I can't move the bed. That's a bit of a shame. But what I can do is move this, and I can have this above the bed, which will look lovely in my opinion. There we go. It's very, very pretty. I'm gonna have... Yeah, we'll pop that in there for now. My skeleton can be over there by the chest, as can this for the time being, I would say. Let's just lift you up. Where are we? Ah, there you are. You are actually over there. Pump. Not sure where that really fits. I guess I could have it over my kitchen. Yeah, that looks nice. I can have that over my TV. We'll have you over there as well. Ultimately, I would like to move those into the kitchen. But that'll have to wait for a little while, I think. I'll pop this one just down by there for the time being. But this is all looking very, very nice. And I'll have a light by there. There we go. Wow. Okay, so let's check the television. Fortune teller. Neutral today. Okay, that's an improvement. And it's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. I was really hoping it was going to rain. Oh well. However, we can now start storing things in here that I intend to use for crafting. I can make fried egg right now. It'll improve what I get from my eggs by a fair old amount. I can also make tortillas. I can make pancakes if I get some wheat. There's a lot of stuff that I want to grab right now, but these are all the recipes I currently know. rhubarb pie, for example. We can make sashimi, so any fish at this point is going to be great. Now, I happen to know a certain individual. Ah, the girls are all out. Well, just as well it isn't raining. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to close the door last night. I'm such a scallywag. We'll just leave the bats to their business in there. Okay, well, let's go and see if they actually left any eggs. They did. Wonderful. Let's get some more of those on the go in the mayo machine then. Which one? We've got the brown eggs. We've got the least amount of, so we'll use those first. And leaf in. And some fresh corn. Fantastic. It is now the 20th of autumn. We have not got that much more time before we're going to be having to replant. Well, not that much, actually, because it'll be winter. So we're not actually going to be able to get much done at all. There are some winter seeds, though. It's mostly winter forage seeds. So it's important to gather those in the first couple you get. Outside of anything like if you go for bundles in the community center. Outside of that, the first couple that you get, you're going to want to turn into seed packs and then plant them, because it's really going to be the only crop that you're dealing with in winter, unless you're fortunate enough to get the greenhouse set up. If you can, then that's fantastic, because that will carry you through the rest of the winter with any particular crop that you really want. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. There we go. Let's just get all of these done. And then again, we'll leave the rest for later on, possibly after we've had a nice soak in the bathhouse and we've replenished much of our energy. There we are. Okay, not too much more to go. I could possibly purchase myself some gold ore from Clint. I'm hesitant to do so because it is so ruddy expensive. It is incredibly expensive to do that. But it may be worth it ultimately. I'm going to have to consider it. I'm going to have to consider that one. For now, the main thing is at the end of the season, I will be upgrading my watering can to the silver watering can, which will give us a 5-tile range on watering, which means that I'd be able to do all of this just from the top to bottom. And then with that done, I'm probably going to be focusing on my pickaxe from that point forward. I would imagine that that one would be the one to really work on then. Right, let's sort out my inventory then. Let's organize this. Start dropping off what we do not need. Still not very close on that one, unfortunately. Drop 33 iron ore. That's ridiculous. Absolutely bonkers. So those up, get that going. Did I have anything I particularly wanted to sell? We do have a few things, yes. Yes, we do have a few things. All of the fairy rose honey, but I think I'll take that with me to Pierre's. I think I'll sell those at Pierre's specifically. That'll be a little bit easier. Since I'm not going to be here to deal with all of that, I'll just drop it off for now. May head back down the mine though. I'm considering it. We'll drop that off there as well. Let's sort that out. We're doing quite well with our crops overall. To be honest, I'm not really sure that we really absolutely need to worry about them. Got a lot of crops here too. Let's make sure we're carrying a sunflower just in case we spot Haley around. You know what? These cranberries can go with us as well. As can those grapes. Actually, these grapes can be the ones we take. Okay, there we go. Right, is off to town, I feel. There's the door there. It is Saturday. There's a few things that we can do on Saturday. some of the townsfolk will be wandering around in different locations. We will generally find most people at the saloon on a Friday and a Saturday. Friday is a better day for that because pretty much everyone shows up to the saloon on a Friday. But I think a fair number go to the saloon on a Saturday as well. Hi. Your hair looks cool today. Did you do something different? No. I'm wearing the same hat as you've seen me mostly. Frankly, I don't know how you saw my hair. Was that just a compliment because you just wanted to be nice to me? Oh, Abigail. Hi, Shane. I'm renting my room from Marnie at a really good price. It's small, but I can't complain. I'm glad you can't. Right. Pierre. Oh, Caroline first. Here we go. Oh, the pumpkin. It's a good one. Abigail will be so happy when she sees this. Thanks, Aavak. Oh, you're more than welcome. And we have 500 gold as well. I've got to find Penny for this corn. And I need to give you the vast amount of these things. Oh, that's going to bring me a lot of money. My lord. Look at that. We're up to 24k. That is good. I'm happy to buy whatever you produce on the farm. I'm very glad to hear it. I probably need to... maybe I should have picked up all of my wood before coming out. Oh, here. Okay, George. I want you to take a deep breath for me. Turn around, please. George, I'll be honest with you. You need to make some changes in your lifestyle if you want to stay healthy. I'd like you to reduce your sodium intake and try to get some moderate exercise with your arms. I know what's best for me. Who do you think you are telling me how to live my life? I'm your doctor, George. That's who I am. And I went to school for 8 years so I could learn how to help people stay healthy. Oh, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be here. These checkups are supposed to be private. Not so fast. I'd like to get a second opinion from this young man. Very well. Aavak, what do you think George should do? George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice, or George knows what's best for his own body? I believe that everyone is a little bit different, and sometimes what works well for one person doesn't necessarily work well for the other, but generally doctors take that into consideration when they're prescribing a specific type of treatment for any ailments or generally trying to help you stay healthy. Most doctors I've ever been to have when I've complained about something, the good doctors have asked me, is that normal for you? Because that really is an important thing to ask. Not everyone's body works the same way. It can be conditioned through a lifetime of a certain type of activity to work in a very different way. So I'm going to assume that Dr. Harvey has taken that into consideration and that his advice is sound. I think generally, doctors do usually have a pretty good grounding with this. I know it's very easy to be upset with what you hear. Sometimes you just don't want to hear that you're not doing well by yourself, but generally not in the doctor's best interest to lie. At least certainly that's the case over here. You see, George, I'm just trying to help you. Fine, I'll do what you say, Doctor. Thanks for your help, Aavak. I appreciate it. You're welcome, mate. I hope George is okay. Hey, mate. The weekend is no different than any other time for me. Pretty much the same here. That's how it is when you're retired. Well, different reasons, but I get that. Let's see now. Penny. I'm not sure that you'd be with the kids today. Would you? I mean, it's Saturday, so it doesn't seem as likely. I'll check, but I don't want to spend the whole day looking for Penny. Anyway, Lewis. Library is one of Pelican Town's greatest features. It's funded with the taxes we collect from the local businesses. Goblins by M. Jasper. The species commonly known as goblins seem to have originated in the forests of the far northeast, beyond the Bluemere Hills. Characterized by their green skin, bright red eyes, and foul smell, initial encounters with goblins can be frightening for the unexperienced travelers. Despite their unsettling appearance, however, goblins possess an intellectual and emotional capacity akin to humans and have no trouble learning our customs and languages. The goblins I've met have been rather friendly and amiable. once I've shown that I mean no harm. Unfortunately, centuries of distrust and ill treatment from humans have led many goblins to pursue careers in the employ of witches, warlocks, and necromancers, and other unsavory types. The traditional goblin diet largely consists of grub meat, typically from large and juicy grub varieties, native to the goblin home forest. On special occasions, goblins will indulge in an item called void mayonnaise, considered, perhaps, the finest delicacy in all goblin cuisine. Somehow, I feel that information was important. I believe that is a new book. It gets windy this time of year. Marvellous. Ah, I like it that you like it. I imagine he finds the wind blowing through his wild locks most pleasing. Okay. I'm not going to say no to this. Womp. Was going to go to the mine, but... Okay, I may still be going to the mine. We'll see. We'll give you a second chance. There we go. That's what I like to see. What are we going to catch? Ooh. Whatever we're going to catch does not want to be a perfect. But it doesn't get a choice. I've now got a perfect silver smallmouth bass. That's a bit of a shame. Need to stop before that bar if I want to get a lot of fish a day. Ooh, aye. What are you? What are you? You're moving very erratically. Okay. Okay, I'm up to this challenge. Let's see what we got. We have got a tiger trout. Wow. And we have also got possibly another tiger trout. It is moving erratically, so it could be. Yes, another tiger trout. Okay, well that's enough fishing for now. Oh, Willie, you're over here? Well, poop. Look, a fishing scene got a little bit more lively. I was totally going to go and buy that rod from you today. Missed opportunity, Willie. Missed opportunity. Hey, Emily. I don't have any huge plans for life. I prefer not to stress about the future. That's completely fair. Completely fair. Let's go and maybe send a snap. Is it possible? I'm not sure. Find little gnomes on the window there. Hi, Leah. Have you seen Penny at all? Decorations accentuate the feeling of the season. I think it's a worthwhile tradition. Oh, I'm glad. Penny. No Penny. Well... How disappointing. Hey, Marnie. I was just wandering through, thought I'd say hi. Have you been to that strange tower west of my house? I have. It's got a strange person living in it. Much as you'd expect from a strange tower, really. Okay, well, it's going to be a bit of a late night tonight then. I wasn't really expecting not to find Penny, which... That has bothered me a little bit because I've got the corn there and everything. Damn it. Oh well. Not a great deal that we can do about that one. Some of the quests are random. Like the fetch quests that you get from the board are any kind of delivery quest, I believe, is completely random. Whereas there are certain very specific quests that will always show up around the same sort of time in any playthrough. For example, bringing the amaranth to Marnie was a quest you were going to get. The shorts for the mayor, a definite quest. I imagine the pumpkin for Caroline, a guaranteed quest as well. I can't be completely certain of some of the delivery quests being random. It could be that some of them will pop up for only certain people, but by and large I think that's the case. Now we can drop these off, and since I'm here I will go ahead and get the rest of the iron smelting. We've actually got a really good supply now. That is going to be very, very good for us later on. Very good indeed. Pop that in there. Have the girls all gone in for the night? Leafin, did you see? Yes, they have. Very well. Good night then, girls. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the fish that I caught and the eggs to make some food. There we go. Some fried eggs and some sashimi. Melon wine. Fantastic. I would actually like to make some pale ale now. That's not going to take very long to make at all. Grape jelly. I'll make some more of that. There we are. And yes, I think not as productive of a day as I'd hoped, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I can still go out and do a little bit, but it's not going to nearly be as productive as I was hoping it would be. 7 PM. I might still be able to catch Penny, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm not gonna go down the mines today. It's a shame, but there's other days that I can do that. I would really very much like to be able to get Penny this gift, though. Now, will Penny be at her home, I wonder? As long as it doesn't go to 8 o'clock, I should be able to find her when I go in. No. Where is she then? I wonder, where are you, Penny? Oh, are you perhaps up at the community centre? That's another place that Penny might have head off to. Should we sat out here? Nope. Huh. It's now 8 PM, so I can't get into her house. So it comes down to finding her before she gets there. I'm fairly certain it's locked now. Yes, it's locked. 9 AM to 8 PM. There we are, Penny. Here we are. Been looking for you everywhere. Hello, Aavak. So you saw the ad I posted. It looks perfect. You're more than welcome. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. Honestly, you can have it for free. I wish I could refuse the money. I really wish I could refuse the money of Penny, specifically. Things changed a lot after Jojo Mart went up. It's been really bad for PA's shop, but Mum loves Jojo Mart. Prices are cheap, so she can afford a lot more than she ever could at PA's. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward situation, isn't it? Hey, Willie. Nothing's better than kicking back with a cold one after a relaxing day fishing. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this town. I still maintain you walked, but maybe you arrived on the bus. I don't see Clint here, but he just won't talk to anyone. Just glances over his shoulder now and then. You know, Gus, I'm doing pretty good at the moment, so sure. Here we are, Pam. Hey, now this is really something. Thanks a million, kid. You're welcome. Pam isn't responding. She's too busy drinking. Hey, oh, okay. We don't get to talk with Leah. Alright, well, let's go ahead and find... yeah, Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. Let's go for that one. Hey, Emily. Talk to you as well. Hi there, Aavak. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. Thank you, Pierre. Sound of the surf. Very, very soothing. Very soothing indeed. No, I don't really have anything else I want to give out at the moment. I really wish that music would continue. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it would continue, but I wish it would. Right, so Marnie, we're actually very high in hearts with Marnie, and Penny and Shane, to be fair. Maru, Elliot, Haley. Very nice. Pam is getting up there now as well. Surprising me that Linus isn't higher, because honestly, Linus was the first person I made best friends with in my first run-through, and I think it was because I was constantly going to the mine. I really enjoy going to the mine, so that's kind of why I'm trying to mix that up a little bit in this season. But as a result, I don't see Linus very often to give him anything. Alex was a very late friend for me in Pelican Town, though Robin was actually a little bit higher. Again, I guess because I kept going past the mine. Yeah, I've got a long way. There's a lot of people that I need to do a little bit more work with in order to try and improve my standing. Okay, well, we got a reasonable amount done. We've got a lot of money just sitting there, and we're going to be adding more to that tonight, which is going to be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. We've got quite a few slimes as well. Marvellous. Let me drop this off. And go in there. I'll pull out my very fast attack dagger type thing. There we go. And you as well. There we are. Very high critical damage. That's it for there. Now let me have a quick gander at how much rocks we've got. 93 wood, 210 rocks, 174 hardwood. That is an awful, awful lot. We're probably going to be able to do fairly well with that for ourselves. That being said, I'm thinking, well, I've got some time, so there's a few things I wouldn't mind doing. Let's go and set out the area for my trees a little bit better. And also the area around here too, where I'm going to be finishing off the little area for my apiaries. I should have really gathered that, but well, I'm a derp. You knew this. You knew this, or you should have known it, at the very least. Right, now, we're trying to repeat the pattern, so that means one there, there, and there. Okay, I made one too many. That was a bit of a oversight on my part. I've got my scythe with me? I do. Fantastic. Let's scythe all of this away. There we go. And we can chop this tree too. There we go. And I'm going to take this out as well. I'm not going to be able to get all of that wood, unfortunately. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to accept that. And we want plenty of these, I would imagine. I want to bring it down to the same level, then across, then up. I need one more as well. There we go. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. And this can be an area for trees. Now, over here, you know what? I'm not really sure what I'm going to do over here, but I'm going to make a path over to Grandad's Shrine, I think. Yeah, let's just dig that up there. And there as well. Now, this is going to need quite a lot. So, let's make a fair number of these. Well, one right down the middle. Yeah, let's take it all the way down and then across. There we go. I really wish the cursor would move with me when I walk a little bit better. There we are. But we'd also take it up on this side. I'll make the cobblestone path 3 wide up to the shrine. Maybe then later on we can do... let me just make it more into a curve, shall we? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I like it. And then we'll have, like, trees, possibly. We'll pick the nicest looking tree and we'll have them flanking that, maybe with some flowers in amongst it and everything. I'm not sure what I'm going to do much over here in terms of functionality. I think I'm just going to decorate it. I think Grandad would like that. Let's have a look. We're doing okay for hay. Doing pretty good for hay, actually. So, grab a little bit more there. No, no. You either fight me out here where you're not going to ruin the grass, or we don't fight. Oh, there we go. Let's drop these off. And I will drop these off. Scallywags, I had some there already. Do I actually have enough room for that? No, I've got enough. Well, actually, yes, I do. Okay. No, wait. No, I don't. I was considering the possibility of making some more chests inside the house, but I'll do that in a little bit. Drop off the mayo as well, and it is time for us to get to bed. Can I get rid of you before you get in my way and make me fall asleep outside? Oh, I've got a bit of a longer walk now. I must keep that in mind. More star leaf in. Okay, let's see how much we made. Fair old bit, actually. The melon wine, 750. 5 mayonnaise, 1,140. I mean, I make 4 mayonnaise, 4 potential mayonnaise every single day. If I can get a second mayonnaise making machine, then that's going to be grand. We made 2,500 just on the stuff that I sold in the produce bin. So yes, going into the 21st of autumn, we are actually getting right up there now with money. We should be able to purchase ourselves a iridium rod. I'm going to really enjoy that. But we've also got enough money to get a barn and a chicken coop upgrade, I would say. Even a stable as well. Honestly, we're more limited by time now and the raw resources than we are by money, and that is such a good place to be. I think in the next episode, I'm probably just going to go to Robin and I'm going to buy the materials I need, and I'll probably go to Clint and I'm going to buy the materials I need for some sprinklers as well. That'll very drastically damage the amount of cash I've got, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me in the next. As ever, warmly welcome any feedback in the comments down below, and remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't. But until next time, take care everyone.